Mr. Dilip Medadenia, Head of Brand Marketing, and Mr. Donald Gale, General Manager for Cinnamon Lakeside. Sri Lankan Airlines, the island country's national carrier, currently flies to 94 destinations in 30 countries and has 87 flights per week connecting all major cities in India to Colombo. Its sister concern Sri Lanka also has 12 flights a week from other cities in India, including Kolkata and Madurai. From Sri Lankan Airlines, we have with us today Mr. Lalit De Silva, Regional Manager, Indian Subcontinent, Mr. S.P. Mohan, Manager, Tamil Nadu and Karnataka, and Mr. Udani Pereira, Manager, Western India, who will address you with Mr. Kar. I now call upon Mr. Rohan Kar, Sector Head for Cinnamon City Hotels, Cinnamon Lakeside, Cinnamon Grand, and Cinnamon Red, to speak about the new promotional campaign aimed at the Indian travelers.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, let me say thank you so much for being here this afternoon. I know you guys have a very, very busy schedule, and there's a lot of things happening in India right now. Right? Make in India, and I think there was an Indonesian promotion this morning or something. Finding time for the tiny island of Sri Lanka and Cinnamon Hotels and Resorts, I really appreciate your presence here. Thank you so much. Who are we, why are we here, and what are we trying to get across today? I represent a hotel company called Cinnamon Hotels and Resorts. Cinnamon Hotels and Resorts are the largest hotel operator in Sri Lanka. We have 8 resorts: beach, safari, cultural triangle, hill country, and by the end of the year we'll also have one in Jaffna, the north of Sri Lanka. We also have 3 big 5-star city properties: Cinnamon Grand, Cinnamon Lake, and Cinnamon Red. We have more than 2,000 rooms, and as I said, we're the biggest hotel operator in Colombo, in Sri Lanka, and we also have an additional 3 properties in Maldives. So why are we here? We see the outbound of Indian travel tourism a major opportunity for Sri Lanka. A major opportunity for Sri Lanka. We are a tiny island that is just down south of India. Your outbound travel can make a huge difference in the Sri Lankan economy and the Sri Lankan travel and tourism, and if that works, especially for Cinnamon Hotels and Resorts. Ladies and gentlemen, what you have, you had 19 million outbound travelers leaving India this year. Out of the 19 million, roughly about 300,000 came to Sri Lanka. And that's only 1.7% of the total outbound of India coming into Sri Lanka. However, that 300,000 is about 17% of our total inbound, which is 1.8 million tourists. This is huge. But what's interesting is, when you see the forecast for the Indian outbound travel and tourism, that says in 2020, the outbound will be 50 million. It'll grow to 50 million from current 19 million. We see a huge potential in that. We just need a drop of that 50 million to make a difference in our country, in our economy, and for Cinnamon Hotels and Resorts, and for Colombo. We just need a drop of that. Now, Indian outbound is the fastest growing tourism in the world. It's only second to China. fastest growing and second to China. And out of the countries that the Indian travelers are going out, you have Singapore, you have Thailand, you have Malaysia, you have USA, Hong Kong, England, Switzerland, Australia, and so on. Sri Lanka is right now the 11th in your outbound countries. If 11th is getting 1.7% of your total, I'll be happy with your 10th position. Your 50 million outbound, ladies and gentlemen, is 2.5 times of Sri Lankan population. I'm not asking for a lot. Just a drop. You sneeze, we'll have a flu there. That's all. And reading on your future tourism, it says Sri Lanka, Nepal, Japan, and China are going to be the emerging markets coming out of attracting the newer outbound tourism from India. And we want to make sure, we might have missed the bus in the past with the country situation and maybe with our marketing capacity, but at least going forward in the future, when we know there is a potential, we want to make sure that we are there in the right place, the right time, with the right product, so we attract the future of Indian tourism. Now the package that we are about to launch today, I'm sure you would have probably seen some of the flyers, is, I'm sure, we tested it out a couple of weeks ago in India. We spoke to some agents, we spoke to some tour operators, and we spoke to some media, and they all say it is an amazing package, exciting package, very interesting and very, very attractively priced. The Indian Financial Express, in their forecast for 2008 outbound travel and tourism, they're saying the reason behind the outbound tourism of India expanding is 1, the disposable income, 2, the international airfare coming down, 3, attractive, affordable packages are on the market. And that's what we have for you. Affordable, attractive, an amazing package. 19,999 INR, but I'll say it quietly, plus the airport taxes. But it's 19,1999 INR. That includes the contribution from our sponsor, Sri Lankan Airlines, flights from all destinations from India. So includes flights, includes airport transfers, includes accommodation in our 5-star resort, Cinnamon Lakeside. Is by the lake in Colombo and just 2 minutes away from sea. A 339 bedroom, 5-star resort. Accommodation there, yes, full board, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And sightseeing tours, shopping tours, all inclusive. It's not plus. And those who want to gamble the life away, casino entrance with prepaid chips. 50% discount in the hotel in food and beverage. 30% discount in spa and other entertainments. Guys, $19.99 goes a long way when you think of Sri Lanka and Cinnamon Lakeside. You have 1.5 billion domestic travelers traveling within India for short breaks. I'm sure this 1999 INR could compete with your domestic holiday short breaks too. So those 1.5 billion domestic travelers, next time when they think of a short break, they have another package across the Indian Ocean, an overseas travel in a 5-star resort with Sri Lankan Airlines that they could consider. That's what we are launching. And we feel this is just the beginning of tapping into the that 50 million mark 2020. We may not have done a lot of things right in the past, but we are learning. And we are introducing this to learn more. This is only a Colombo package. Short break, 2 nights, 3 days. We want the Indian travelers to come, see, shop, party, explore our country, explore cinnamon hotels and resorts. We may learn from that. We may learn from their feedback, so that we may next year come back and give you a product, the whole of cinnamon hotels and resorts. Maybe not $19.99, but another attractive package, including all our hotels with Sri Lankan Airlines. Ladies and gentlemen, this package is available for 1 year. It's there for 1 year. It's not a short-term package. It's not only for the need season. It's not only for the low season. It's low, high, winter, summer. This is available. And one of the commitments that we are making from the hotel point is we will never say no for this package. We will take it. So all what I'm asking is, ladies and gentlemen, be kind to us. If you believe in this package, if you believe that this is good for the Indian outbound travel, please share the word. Please write a few lines and spread the good news so that, so many billion Indians can see this. And when they come to make a decision next time, they have something reasonable, good, to compare and to choose for us. You can make it work for us. I sincerely hope you will help us. And as most religion says, love thy neighbor as thyself. Sri Lanka is your neighbor. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Kal. I now call upon Mr. Lalit De Silva, Regional Manager, Indian Subcontinent from Sri Lankan Airlines, to tell us more about this partnership.
Aibowan, Namaskar, the charming ladies and the gentlemen from the Indian media. Once again, let me extend a warm welcome to each and every one of you on behalf of Sri Lankan Holidays, Cinnamon Lake Group, and Sri Lankan Airlines. I think when Mr. Rohanka said the potential Indian traveler, when he sneezes, will have a flu in our Sri Lankan market. But we need a carrier to get that flu across. That's where we come. Sri Lankan had been no stranger to Indian market and to the Indian traveler. We have been part and parcel of most of the Indian travelers. They have been with us through thick and thin. We have had tough times as well as good times. So once again, we are talking today about something wonderful. Come and experience this. 1999, 19,999. I mean, you talk about this, a lot of you people know even the Colombo Bombay fare is almost there, or even you'll end up paying little more than that. How we have done this magic is, it's this gentleman, Mr. Rohanka, and the Cinnamon Lake and Sri Lankan Holidays. Together, we wanted to give something exciting to the Indian traveler. I mean, imagine yourself waking up and thinking, where can we go? Where can we see some beautiful beaches? Some wonderful dolphin watching, underwater safaris, wildlife. You'll immediately think, India, why? We get everything here. Why do you want to go out? But it'll take a lifetime. I have been in India for 5 years in Delhi. I haven't seen even 0.1% of India. It takes a lifetime. But you come to Sri Lanka, you'll experience all that and something much more. The warmth of the people, you'll feel always at home. You are never far from India. So let me not talk too much and bore you to death. I will leave the floor and enjoy the evening, and let's go through some of the audiovisual clips to learn about what we have to offer together to all of you. Once again, what I ask from you gentlemen and the ladies is, please talk about this. Without your help, we cannot make this a success. With that note, be with us for the rest of the evening, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. De Silva. Add anything more, any more details?
Sum it up, I guess. Thank you. Guys, well, that's why you have it. So what do you get? Flights. Coming out of, is 102 flights a week. 87 Sri Lankan Airlines flight and 15 Mihin Airlines, which is the sister company of the Sri Lankan Airlines. So you have 102 flights a week. And then you land at the Bandaranaike International Airport, you'll be met by the Cinnamon Hotels and Resorts airport reps. You'll be transferred to the hotel, Cinnamon Lakeside, and then after that, you can be as busy as you want or just laze around and do nothing. But whatever you want, we have it. And all internal transfers within Colombo is taken care of. Food and lodging is taken care of. And you'll be taken back to the airport on the third day. So it's 2-night, 3-day packages. We have 3 days in Colombo to experience. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming. And that's all from us. And we are just waiting to hear from you. So, questions we will take. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Kar. We now open the floor for questions. The panel will be happy to answer them.
Anyone has any questions? Will there be any additional flights from Mumbai to Colombo? Are you planning that?
The flight is $19.99. Sri Lankan Airlines have allocated certain number of seats in all their flights, like any other package you would do. Once those seats are sold out, then there's a possibility, if the customer wishes, to buy the next category at 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, whatever that rupee may be. But once the allocation is sold out. If not, $19.99 applies. As long as those seats are available, $19.99 applies.
Okay. And based on the kind of reception this package gets, are there also plans to increase the frequency between these two cities, Colombo and Mumbai?
Thank you for your question. I believe Sri Lankan Airlines is now more focused on the Indian market. I think the statistics which Rohan and Mr. Lalit has provided is a simple example as to what focus we are having on Indian market, which is second largest market after China in terms of tourism. And yes, we have healthy increases in the recent past because we find India is a growing concern for Sri Lankan Airlines finds India as a growing concern. And definitely we have looking at other markets as at now. And of course, as you know, any airline takes a commercial decision based on the route profitability and the network sustainability. And we definitely have plans to improve on our current frequencies to most of the destinations, plus looking at new markets as well.
Do the prices remain same for the long weekends and the New Year's?
Prices are 24/7, 365.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We will just have to interrupt. We will take more questions in a bit. I'm sure you must all be waiting to try out the package. Since we're talking about the beautiful island of Sri Lanka, I think it would be best to know what a true Sri Lankan feels about the city and the package. For this, we have one of the most loved Sri Lankans in India, who needs no introduction, leading Bollywood actress, Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Ms. Jacqueline Fernandez. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Ms. Fernandez. Yeah. Okay. Ms. Fernandez, you stayed at the Cinnamon Lakeside and at the Cinnamon Grand. We would love to hear your thoughts about the package.
So I'm extremely excited that Cinnamon, Lakeside and Sri Lankan Airlines are putting together such an amazing package, because that just means we can have more people from India visiting our beautiful country. And, I go back to Sri Lanka as often as I can, and to see my family and friends and a little bit of work as well. But it's so difficult for me to describe, the food, which I love so much. It's so difficult for me to describe the people, who are so friendly. And I always tell my friends here in India that you have to go and experience Sri Lanka for yourself. So I'm just overwhelmed. I'm really, really happy that, we are able to actually do that for so many people right now, because 19,999 Indian rupees, I think is a fantastic deal. And, so I'm really excited just to hear now the tales of, I know so many people who will be going there, and I'm sure they'll have a lot of tales to tell about Sri Lanka. So, yes, thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Fernandez. As this is an incomparable package with so much to see, shop and party, Cinnamon Lakeside and Sri Lankan Airlines would like to present the first package to none other than Miss India World 2015, Miss Aditi Arya. Please join us in welcoming. The first person to receive the Sea Shop Party Colombo package with a business class flight. I'm sure you're excited. We would like to hear your thoughts on the package that you just won.
Hello everyone, thank you so much for this package. Sri Lanka was one of my itineraries. In fact, I was out with my friends and we were planning a trip together, and it just so happened that within a week this turned out. So thank you so much. I'm looking forward to the Sea Shop Party package and visiting Colombo. I'm sure Sri Lanka has a lot to offer, and I'm just dying to see all of it.
Thank you, Ms. Arya. We're certain you'll enjoy thoroughly.
Yes.
Okay. And for the audience, we have a surprise for you. One of you will also get a 2-night, 3-day trip to Colombo, courtesy Cinnamon Lakeside and Sri Lankan Airlines. Any guesses who it will be? To make
Number 75? Who's that? 75. They're number 7? We can give 7 and 5. Okay.
The other one, next one.
So let me go deeper. I know.
We also have the General Manager for Cinnamon Lakeside, Mr. Dermot Gale, who would be giving away the package for the lucky winner.
Okay, so I have number 30. Let's just hope he hasn't left. 3? 3 or 0? They're all in Sri Lanka? Good.
Request you to kindly help yourselves. May I have the Cinnamon City Hotels team on stage for the photo? Everybody's just going.